Hi, my name is Josh Feiger, and I am psyched to be your student's reading teacher. A little bit about me. I have been teaching reading and writing and literacy in middle school for 23 years. I was featured in a book called That Workshop Book, which is all about how systems and structures for literacy instruction. And I'm super psyched to have the opportunity to read with your student this year. A little bit about my classroom. It's a little untraditional, but I got lots and lots and lots of books. I think I have one of the better libraries going. And these are just a bunch of books that I've accumulated over the course of all of my years of teaching. And I got books on basically all four walls. And so lots of things for people, lots of books for kids to choose from in class. And we'll, of course, be going down to our library. And we have an amazing librarian, and the whole goal is to kind of get kids excited and jazzed to read. Some of your kids love to read, others, it is not a preferred activity. We will try and get great books in everybody's hands. In terms of expectations, the brain research shows that if you are, forgive my shoddy camera work here, the brain research shows that for kids 11 to 15, like the most important thing about brain development is regular ongoing reading. So students should be reading at least 20 to 30 minutes every day as part of their sort of general media consumption. And it really helps the brain and the brain neurons, and it's just great sort of for that. It's great to build your brain in that way. So kids will have a chance to read with me during class. I see kids on Mondays, Wednesdays, and Thursdays. And then that leaves 4 other days. So 20 to 30 minutes of reading a night. Kids should be reading about 90 minutes to 2 hours at a minimum outside of class, and we will talk all about that and setting kids up with book plans. But the main thing is to have a space to read. I will be sending out an update about once a month with some strategies in terms of if your kid is struggling to find that time, just in terms of what's happening with class. Hopefully you will have gotten an email from me already. If you have not, just let me know. Joshua.feiger@bvsd.org, Joshua.f as in friend, EIGER@bvsd.org, and we'll try and figure out why you're not getting the emails, and hopefully that will make some sense. In terms of what we're doing in class, we're going to be reading aloud a lot. We're going to be independent reading a lot. We're going to be sort of playing some games to help us kind of get more comfortable with one another and kind of create a safe community for reading. A lot of the reading instruction is around what do good readers do to make sense of text, and what are the strategies that good readers use, such as determining importance and making connections and inferring and synthesizing and asking questions and all of that stuff that we'll do a deep dive in over the course of this year. In terms of our read aloud books, I have a little display right here. I think we're going to start with one of my favorite books to get kids jazzed about reading, which is A Tale Dark and Grim. It's just kind of a dark fairy tale, and kids really, really love it. We are going to do The Wizard of Oz in its script form. So there's a bunch of different scenes, and kids will be taking different turns playing all the different characters, and we'll be reading it and acting it out. And it's just really, really good practice with kind of slow reading as opposed to a lot of the skimming that sometimes happens. Other books that I'm excited to get to is The Single Shard is such a great book. It's a story about a 13th century boy who is homeless and finds kind of an outlet through pottery. It doesn't sound like a book that you would be at all interested in, but it is such an incredible story, and it's so well written, and I'm super psyched to teach it. I love House of the Scorpion. It's all about this genetic clone, and he becomes kind of the overlord of this empire that builds up between the United States and Mexico. The Skin I'm In is a wonderful identity tale that I'm psyched to read. Sharon Flake is an incredible author. Red Glass is a great road trip adventure story to Guatemala. It's kind of a love story, super fun to read. And then The Giver is kind of this classic American young adult lit. So super psyched to give kids a chance to read that book as well. So those are some of the books. I'm not sure we're going to get to all of them. I'm going to flip the camera again, but hopefully we'll get to a lot of them. And I'm just psyched to read with your student. And thank you so much.